Alright, how's everybody doing? This is the Comic Samurai. I want to welcome you to my next video, and tonight we're going to be doing another Let's Rank challenge. This is where we look at a run on the series and assign every cover a letter grade from A to F, and then pick our favorite and award it that special S tier ranking. And tonight we're going to be looking at J. Scott Campbell's 1998 series entitled Danger Girl. So let's go ahead and jump right in. First up, we got this issue number 1, and when J. Scott Campbell debuted this series in 1998, he really wanted to kick it off in a strong way. He featured his 3 main leads there on the cover with these images in the background there, some fluorescent orange to set off the colors. This one pops. It's dynamic, it's exciting, it's sexy, it's everything that you want in a J. Scott Campbell vehicle. And this is a very good example, and I'm giving it a very strong A. Next up, we got issue number 2, and a lot of these comics had multiple covers, and I'm just going to show the ones that I happen to have, but this is another J. Scott Campbell image here, featuring that maid female lead. Now she's in a bubble bath there, and I like how they did the coloring on it. It is kind of that late 90s digital coloring, but I like the colors and how everything mixes. They, of course, put the bubbles in very strategic places. But this is a beautiful one. It's another kind of cheesecake cover, but who doesn't love those? And I'm giving it a very strong A. Next up, we got issue number 3, and Adam Hughes did the cover on this one. And he always does a great job with his female leads on the cover. And this is no exception. I like how they introduced the humor there of her going, ah, and that's actually his initials. Very clever. They've got this filled to the brim type. And I always thought it would have been better if they'd called it killed to the brim. I thought, oh, that would have been a great chapter title. This is another beautiful Adam Hughes cover. It's a bondage cover, so that gets extra points in my book. I love the image there. It's a great one, and I'm giving Adam Hughes' cover a very strong A. Next up, we got issue number 4, and J. Scott Campbell returned on this one, and he featured the villains. Now, they're all masked there, and they're supposed to be kind of looking imposing and kind of having that Nazi symbolism there, but it just didn't really work for me. I don't really like it when they feature a villain on the cover, and if they're going to do that, it better be a really iconic villain with a great look or a really significant pose. This one with these 2 nameless goons there didn't work very well for me, and I'm giving this one a C. Alright, next up is issue number 5, and J. Scott Campbell returned with a beautiful image of Abby Chase, the leader of the Danger Girl team, on the cover here. She's in a wetsuit, kind of a bikini looking thing there. You've got this villain in the background there and some other figures in the back. The skyline there, it bent. I always liked the curved horizon line. But this is a beautiful cover done by J. Scott Campbell. I love it, and I'm giving this one another A. Alright, next up is issue number 6, and I believe that Humberto Ramos did this cover. And it's a perfectly competent cover there, but it just lacks that flavor that J. Scott Campbell is able to put into all of his covers. It at least looked like a knockoff to me, and when you open it, it is J. Scott Campbell art inside, but why not do the cover there too? It lacked a little something on this one, and it just didn't have that magic. I'm giving it a C. Alright, last issue we've got is issue number 7, and this was a gatefold cover, and I'll put an image up of the entire cover, and it is a beautiful image. However, I only rank the front cover, what you see when it was on the display rack in the comic shops and on spinner racks. But this is a beautiful J. Scott Campbell image. He finished off strong. Abby Chase front and center there, pointing her pistols at the viewer. The beautiful trade dress. You know that there's more images. I like that they kind of hinted that there's more, so it does entice you to open it all the way. They ended on a strong note on this one, and I'm giving it an A. It did stand by itself very well. Alright, and lastly I wanted to do this Danger Girl special. Now this one was done by Art Adams. And if you're not going to have J. Scott Campbell doing the beautiful girl covers, you might as well have Art Adams. He can capture that sense of imagination and what everything Danger Girl represents just as well as J. Scott Campbell. But Art Adams did this image of Silicon Valerie there. She was kind of the sidekick of the team, kind of their oracle, or the person who stays and does the computer and gives them intel. In any event, they did multiple colors in the background there, and you can look, and they're easy to make out, and each one of those background images tells a story too. But you've got this central figure done only as Art Adams could have done, and I'm giving this one another very strong A. Well, it was either A's or C's on this group, and now that we have them all ranked, why don't we take a look at the ones in the A tier and pick our favorite. Well, of the 8 covers that I ranked, 6 of them got A's. Let's take a look. We got issue number 1 with that fluorescent orange introducing the team. Issue number 2 featuring Abby Chase in the tub with a gun. Issue 3 done by Adam Hughes. Issue 5 with that beautiful swimsuit wetsuit cover. Issue 7, the grand finale, and this special done by Art Adams. Now, this one features that Silicone Valerie, who wasn't my favorite character, and her look just wasn't my favorite, so it's not going to be this one. So of these, this Adam Hughes one, I don't like it when the facial expression is hidden there. There is humor in that one, but it just doesn't go as well with the Danger Girls theme as the rest of them here. I never liked just the bubble bath scene there. It's just a cliche that's overdone. It's well done here, but it's not my favorite image. So it's between this first one with the 3 of them, the wetsuit there, and this one with her pointing her gun, and I gotta go with this very first issue, number 1, as my favorite. This premiere issue, done by J. Scott Campbell, really does sum up what an introductory comic book should be. When you want to introduce a new team and you want to feature all of the talents, put them on the front and center, right on the cover there. Use some fluorescent orange to get their readers' attentions there. And when Abby Chase is firing her gun, it's coming at the viewer there. There's depth, there's clarity, you get their personalities. It tells a story, it's easy to decipher, and just a glance at it, you know what you're getting into. Fun, adventure, sexiness, and good times, just as J. Scott Campbell would have wanted. Well, thank you for joining me tonight. Let me know if there's any other titles, artists, runs you want me to rank. Thanks again, and have a great night.